what it is, bro. What's up? Yo, what's up? Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to BluJuiceTV, where we clear the smoke and tell the truth about this messy, manipulative, and sometimes straight up disrespectful music industry. If you're new here, hit that like and subscribe. And if you're returning, you already know we don't do the fluff over here. Today's episode is full of hard conversations. I don't know if they hard, but you know, we gonna talk about it. Nicki Minaj is getting talked down on while GloRilla gets all this sudden momentum. But is it real? Then we got Ciara, a certified R&B legend, getting praised by some of the new girls. And last we have Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. Whoo, child, Young Thug, he did Mariah extremely dirty. Again and again from his prison cell. Let's unpack the layers. No bias, just all facts. Let's talk about it. Alright, let's start with this Nicki and GloRilla conversation. First of all, let me just say this before I even get into it. I'm getting sick of y'all playing in our faces with this whole conversation. This shouldn't even be a thing. What in the entire world is going on? GloRilla and Nicki Minaj are on two different levels. And no shade to GloRilla, but she's a one-trick pony. She sounds the same in every song. No versatility, none of those things. We already discussed this, but people just keep having these talk pieces, and unfortunately, I gotta keep covering it because y'all not about to keep playing in Onika Tanya's face, or the Barb's face, or the general public faces. We not accepting that. Enough is enough. This is not 2018. Y'all will not be able to just say anything and just keep it pushing and everybody just allow it to go forth. No. We are speaking up. Alright, let me calm down. Alright, anyways, I came across a video from Armon where he was talking on Spaces and basically just stating that Nicki, of course she's the GOAT, but lately, well, he can actually agree with Charlemagne because he says he feels like in this time frame or in today's time that GloRilla makes more impactful and more powerful hits. Like her music, it hits and it sticks more than Nicki's. Like Nicki had the whole Pink Friday 2, but he was stating how she didn't really have any hits on it and it was more so like whimsical and, you know, it was, you know, just, it was a different type of vibe. And it definitely was, because they're two different type of artists. Now, if you're a person that just loves like ratchet turn-up music, then you might feel like Glo makes better hits or makes better music or songs than Nicki. But everybody is not into ratchet, you know, wop, pop, pop, drop it low type music. Like, some of us don't care for that. I mean, we want it every now and then, but I ain't trying to ride in my car and listen to that nonstop. Like, I like real music. I like a variety of music. And that's one thing I love about Nicki, because she's versatile as all get out. Like, y'all can try to take everything from her, but y'all cannot take that away from her, and y'all cannot take away the fact that she is an amazing lyricist and rapper. I mean, the girl switch flows more than anybody I know, for real. Like, half these girls can't even come close. They can't even compare to her. So how dare y'all? Like, I hear you, but I wouldn't make a general, like, statement like that as if you're speaking for everybody, because that's just you. You and your friends, y'all probably like that kind of music, but that's not for everyone. And so, just to be saying that, you know, she's kind of falling off and she doesn't make hits in this day and age, like, that's false. That's a fallacy. And no shade to Armon. I enjoy his content. I think he is an amazing content creator. Sure is. He does this thing very well. A lot of us have been watching him, you know, for the longest. So no shade to him. I'm just speaking about the video I seen. Yeah. Yeah, and I disagree. And now that we're speaking about this, let me tell y'all why I disagree. Because, well, I disagree because what I just said to y'all. But on top of that, I feel like with this industry and everybody basically paying for payola, like Young Thug just told y'all, he paid $50K just to get Gunner to #1. I feel like all of these artists and their labels are basically doing the same thing. And when y'all hear Glo drop a song and it's just shoved down our throats, left and right, non-stop, front, back, and center, I feel like that's payola. I feel like they're using payola, and that's alleged. I could be wrong, but I really do feel like that's something that majority of the artists do or use in the industry. I feel like there's very few that don't have to use that because they have a solidified, like they have a solid fan base. Now, and this is me. These are my thoughts, and I feel like once it was revealed that majority, and people they've been yelling this from the mountaintops for the longest, that most of these people are using payola. And if it's being yelled out like that nonstop from different people, then I think we probably should take heed and kind of listen in and kind of, you know, take it for what it is. These artists are using payola, and I believe that Glo could be using payola. Like her music, once it comes out, when they decide what's going to be a hit, you hear it nonstop everywhere. And you know, those are just my thoughts on it. You know, Armon, he has his thoughts, and he's not wrong for having his thoughts. I just feel like they're the wrong thoughts. I mean, if he's into, you know, more of Glo sound, then of course he would feel that way. But I just don't want you just putting that out there to the masses and people hearing that and they thinking that's what it is. Because people are super gullible and they don't be knowing no better. And I gotta remind the people of who the queen is. Like, we're not gonna play in her face. Like, this lady is super talented. And y'all be comparing her to... Glo is not a dud, but in the words of Onika Tanya, y'all be comparing her to duds. And it's not acceptable. We won't allow it anymore. But anyways, I want y'all to check out this clip.
Nicki is that girl, but my girl needs an
No, I'm saying
update.
I'm speaking like on the sound.
I
Like,
know.
you know, yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, Nicki, I feel like she needs to update. And I think that people were trying to make it seem like Nicki versus GloRilla's career. That's not a comparison. We're talking about right now and just who gets the girls excited. Nicki hasn't been able to do that. Even with Pink Friday 2, it was too whimsical. It was too fairy tale. It was too, I'm going to do what I want to do.
I like people these too. Like, let me calm down.
You should like
Last
that,
time
but that's not a, none of those are
I love
bangers.
last time I saw you.
You should, but we're talking about bangers.
Like
When's the last
like
Nicki banger you got?
fuck the club up, everybody. Um, R&B.
Oh, okay.
Red Ruby.
Red Ruby, I can go for Red Ruby.
You don't like R&B?
I just feel like GloRilla, her bangers are harder. It's no shade.
Let me ask you this, Armand. Are you talking about
I
that
feel
you're
like
talking
You
Gorilla
about?
know
is
So
what I'm
you
like.
talking about,
agree?
girl.
No, I don't know what you're talking about
Well, I don't
because
know
I'm
either.
asking this. I'm gonna ask you
Don't
this.
ask me.
When basically, shut up and listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Like I said, do you think she can compete with Nicki in a verse for verse, like he
I'm
said?
not talking
We
about rap.
understand.
I'm not even comparing them as rappers. Like they're two
Okay,
different.
boo.
Okay,
But
are
the
you going to
video
ask
that
me
you
or are you going to
posted,
talk?
go ahead, go ahead, go.
I feel
Quick.
like they literally are two different style rappers. Gorilla's
Mm-hmm.
a personality rapper. She is for this era, like the way that we talk
Mm-hmm.
on the phone. Clock it,
Mm-hmm.
personality. She's a personality rapper. She's like real life. What the fuck, bitches is going through? Like she's a conversation rapper. Like bitch, the way I'm talking to you, if she'll put this in a fucking verse. You get what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj is more
Right.
like lyrical gymnastics. I'm gonna throw a bunch of shade. So it's not the same, but it's the fact that in this day and age, we like to talk shit. And so Gorilla
Mm-hmm.
talk the shit that we like to talk on a banging ass beat. She talk ignorant.
So can her catalog go up against Nicki? Because that was the main thing about what Charlamagne.
Alright, moving on. Now let's talk about Ciara. And I know that he won't break my heart. And something, I don't know the rest, but that was my song back in the day, chat. I know the song, I just can't remember it. But anyways, in a recent interview, Ciara got emotional after hearing what some of today's new R&B girls had to say about her. And this time, it wasn't shade. It was pure respect. They were praising her, talking about her contributions to music, her visuals, her dance, her influence, and most of all, her longevity. And when Cece started tearing up, tearing up is crazy. When she started tearing up, it wasn't from pain or frustration. It was because people are finally giving her the flowers she absolutely deserves. That type of recognition hits different when it comes from the next generation. Ciara walked so a lot of today's girls could run. She gave us choreo when nobody else was dancing. Well, they were dancing, child, but I can't say they were dancing like her. So let's not discredit the other girls, but you know, they was dancing, but CeCe came and changed the game. She gave us style, presence, and music that still goes off today. And the beautiful part, she's still humble about it. No ego, just appreciation. She really moves like an artist who's grateful to still be here and respected by both fans and peers. Ciara's influence is locked in, and now the new generation is finally saying it out loud. Check out this clip.
But there's a much deeper thing that I want to ask beyond the streams. Last year, you were sampled by Megan Thee Stallion and performed with her at Coachella. Your work has been interpolated in songs by Flo, Raven Lene, and Baby Tate. Normani looks up to you. Fifth Harmony, a group of women of color, just interpolated Goodies at the Jonas Brothers concert. Ari Lennox said that the Goodies album changed her life. And Victoria Monet said in 2024, she doesn't know what music is like without you. So how does it feel to still be such a cultural touchstone, but especially among Black female artists? Yeah, that's so sweet. You did that, girl! That's so sweet.
I just feel thankful, you know, because I know like what it meant for me coming up and having artists that I looked up to. Sorry. I don't know. I think because I'm in a chapter of gratitude. So for me, when people say they look up to you in a way that I looked up to someone like a Janet, you know, or Michael, you know, or artists that I admired, when people show you love like that, it means a lot because I know the exact feeling that I had when I said what Janet meant to me or what Michael meant to me or other artists meant to me. So, you know, when you get that kind of love, like it's a special thing because I see the amazing work that these artists are doing. You know, so for them to speak about me in such a powerful way, it really inspires me. Yeah, so I'm so grateful. Yeah.
I had to answer that. I had to ask that.
So
Like I just.
Yeah.
I remember watching. I remember watching 1 2 Step and being like, I want to do that.
Aww.
You were just so cool, girl. Being able to balance like the femininity and the masculinity that we all have inside of us and doing it with such grace and confidence.
All right, moving on. Ooh, God, here we go again. Y'all, we gotta get back into this Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist mess. I know y'all sick of them. Y'all sick of seeing them on the Shade Room, on Neighborhood Talk, all of the vlogs and the blogs. But they are the story that just keeps giving, so we gotta cover it, y'all. And this one right here is pretty juicy. As I told y'all in my last video, Wack 10 came out and told everybody that while Mariah the Scientist was up there kikiing, there were a few tapes out there, not tapes, there were a few leaked voice calls from Thug where he was stating that he was cheating on her. And so we're gonna get into it. Alright? Because it's just way too disrespectful at this point, and it has to be talked about. So anyways, a prison phone call just leaked. Young Thug locked up is on the line talking to a side chick. talking about having kids together.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Mariah is out here writing songs for him, staying loyal, not doing interviews, not moving reckless, just holding him down. And it's so sad because she's a beautiful girl.
She really is. She's
very
gorgeous.
pretty. And y'all already know how I feel about him. This man, I tell y'all every time, a whole Ninja Turtle.
Michelangelo in the flesh.
But for some reason, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his career. Maybe it's the money. That's probably exactly what it is. What am I talking about? I know what it is. But yeah, it's keeping her here. But I don't know how much longer she's going to last. Because there were like 2 or 3 different voice calls that were dropped.
Ooh.
One was stating that he's cheating on her.
Yeah.
Then there's one where he's actually speaking to another side piece. Cheating on her like blatantly right there in her face. And then there's the last one, which is the worst of all, because the other ones he was, planning on having babies and kids and stuff with the side piece, but this last one was the worst of them all, because not only was he talking to another girl or planning things, this time he was actually actively doing things. And he basically in this call admitted that he was sleeping with a lot of the COs in prison. And that, I guess because of who he was, that they were just freely giving themselves to him. That's a doggone shame. Just, it's so sad. I don't even have the words. Like, you got this girl out here looking stupid for you, and she's really trying to ride for you. And some men just are dogs. They are straight up dogs, because that's just dirty. You in prison and you putting a hold on this girl's life. She's trying to wait for you, trying to ride for you. And you in prison having sex and just living your best life while she's out here on hold waiting for you. She could be moving on, finding, a new love, or, having a good time, enjoying herself. But here she is trying to hold you down. And you don't give a darn. Ladies, these men, these ain't loyal. I'm trying to told y'all. Most of them ain't, man. And it's just sad. Y'all be careful. And use wisdom. And love yourself more. Love yourself first. Before you love any type of guy. Or, these ninjas out here. Because they don't be caring about y'all like that. Okay, let me stop being so negative. There's some good guys out there. Some people do. Some men do care about their women and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just in a mood right now because you just hear so many stories like this that it just be like, man, forget all of them. But ladies, there is hope. There's some good ones out there. But yeah, anyway, back to the story. The Ninja Turtle is playing in her face. I hope she wakes up and she realizes who she is. She's a beautiful lady. She's gifted. She has a career. I don't care if he helped her get it started. At this point, it started and she already got a little fan base. Drop that 0 and get with the hero. Now I'm just playing. Don't even get with the hero. Just love on yourself and love your career. Love your craft and perfect it. And do your thing. You got your foot in the door, girl. Ain't no reason you gotta keep on hanging on to this dude. Like, you don't need him anymore. And I promise you, he's not your type. You just seen that money. You seen that moolah from the get-go. And that's what you hopped on. Okay, my bad. Mariah, maybe you did like him. I don't see how you could, but maybe you did. But if you really didn't, this is your time to wake up and go ahead and head out the door. Yeah. He's giving you every reason to bounce, so please don't be dumb and just sit around and get played over and over again. Know who you are. Know whose you are. You are beautifully, fearfully, and wonderfully made. You will find love again. Alright? Now y'all check out these clips.
What's up?
Hello.
Sam, what you doing?
That's it, laid down. My heartbeat.
You at home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
What's up with you, baby? I miss your pillow.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting your call. So My heart is beating fast right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm happy that I make you feel like that for sure.
crazy.
I wonder what the fuck your heart gonna do when I see you.
Oh my God, I don't know. Know what I would do.
I wonder what that
Oh
shit
my
gonna do.
gosh. You said what?
I wonder what your shit gonna do when I see you.
I have no idea. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous.
Why do you think it's ridiculous? I like it.
I mean, it's good, but like, it still happens. Like, what? For like 2 years.
Yeah, it's definitely been 2 years.
Crazy.
Yes. When you plan on having kids? Like what age?
Can you get out?
Tell you. But
When you come home, I have kids.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
I love you.
Monday. Love you more.
Yeah, today Monday.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. But first, let me tell y'all, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. I love when I get to get on here and chat with y'all, and when y'all write me in the comments and we go back and forth. I love it, and I love watching y'all go back and forth and just hearing everybody's perspectives and their thoughts and their opinions. I love it all. But you know, just to go over what we discussed, Nicki is still the blueprint. Never forget that, and let that be known. She will forever be the blueprint. GloRilla might be next up, but please, let's stop comparing her to the queen. We're talking about a whole entire legend here. Y'all not out here comparing Normani to Beyonce or whoever the other up and coming girls are. Y'all not disrespecting B like that, so let's not disrespect Nicki. Alright, that's it, that's all. Alright, Ciara, still moving like royalty. And Mariah, she's dealing with a heartbreak most people couldn't handle privately, let alone in public. Lord have mercy. Y'all be in prayer for that girl. It's a doggone shame how Michelangelo did her. Y'all, let me stop playing. Please drop your comments below. Should Mariah finally walk away from Thug for good? Let me know your thoughts. You're watching BluJuiceTV, where we keep it real every single time. Like, subscribe. Please subscribe. And we'll catch you next time. Actually, wait. Please remember that everything in this video is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Alright, now we're out of here. Y'all stay up. Be peaceful. Be vibey. Be all of the things. I'm out. Deuces. I ain't got it in me today. Bye, y'all.